Well, CNA's Roland Lim is right there outside the Hong Kong legislature for us. Roland, stakes are certainly high in this very contentious bill. We are getting reports of death threats being made to Chief Executive Carrie Lam and other government officials and their families. What more can it tell us?
Yes, it's really, I guess, an indication of how polarized this extradition bill is to Hong Kong, that the chief executive and the family has received death threats. The authorities here have confirmed this, that the letter is threatening that they will kill one of Carrie Lam's family members within 24 hours if the bill is not withdrawn. Of course, police are investigating this case as we speak. The Justice Secretary, Teresa Cheng, also has received similar death threats. It really does show the anger that is the extradition bill that will be debated today here at the Legislative Council building. As you can see behind me, the Legislative Council building, as it stands right now, has already been surrounded by tens of thousands of protesters, mostly under 25 and mostly wearing masks. There has been no violent action as such, but we have the police in full force to here. The police have deployed some 5,000 out of its 30,000 total force. This is the biggest deployment by the force since the Chinese leader has visited Hong Kong. They are on high alert within the Legislative Council chamber as well. It's on amber alert. Police also have been let in. Now, usually the LegCo Secretariat has its own security force within the building itself to take care of that, but in this case they've issued an amber alert, which is the first time it's done so, inviting the police inside as well to keep peace and order. So right now, as the organizers, Civil Human Rights Front says, to have 50,000 people descend on the Legislative Council building. It looks like this may be the case. Behind me is Tin Mei Avenue, the road leading to the Legislative Council building. As you can see, it's currently filled with protesters.
Right, Roland. I mean, certainly the number has swelled compared to an hour ago. But what are you seeing and what are you hearing from the ground?
Yes, there is a general sense of anger, really, and unhappiness that the show of force, i.e. the million-strong march on Sunday, did nothing to dissuade the government from changing its mind about tabling this bill. This bill is controversial for the simple reason that suspects here in Hong Kong, either locals or foreign, can be extradited back to China to face unfair trials and possibly human rights abuses. It comes to the bottom line of the fact that the Hong Kong people do not trust the Chinese judicial system. If this bill happens, they worry that dissidents or suspects could be extradited back to China on trumped-up charges. Remember, the courts in China have a 99% conviction rate. The chief executive, on her part, has tried to allay these fears. She's saying that if the bill is passed, they will make it government policy to ensure that the legal rights of the suspects will be safeguarded through government policy, as well as promises on the jurisdictions on the other side as well.